All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. We're back on the pod. It's me, SpunGT, or on Twitter, Us Honorary, alongside Villanonymous, also on Twitter at Villanonymous. And you can also follow our Twitter on Wrestle Relaunch, our dual Twitter for this channel and podcast. This is episode 16. We are covering what is today? The 1:30 Monday Night Raw, the 30th. No, not the 30th. The
Yeah,
Today is January 30th, the
yeah.
January 30th episode of Raw, and it was a pretty stacked Raw. It wasn't bad. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't. I was not gonna say it's not too good. It was not that bad. It
I
was.
mean, it was a good Fallout show from the Royal Rumble. I mean, it's not like a Raw after Mania, but like we'll get there.
Yeah. So you had the men and the women fight each other to the death in the beginning. It was pretty crazy. But
Yeah.
nonetheless, as expected, on Saturday the Rumble was on Saturday, and the victors was Cody, and Cody kicks off Raw. He comes out, cuts his promo, goes on, and then he basically says he's gonna challenge Roman. He's gonna beat his ass, and how he's gonna take the titles. And he's like, you can still be the tribal chief, but you ain't leaving with those titles. And he's gonna go for both of the titles, not just one title, as it has been talked about a lot that he was only gonna go for one title, but now he seems he's gonna go for both titles, which is pretty sick. And then he gets interrupted by Judgment Day, and then Dominic comes out and rambles that he should have won, that he was supposed to win. You ruined my moment. Blah blah blah. Goes
If
after,
if
attacks.
you would have done this in prison, like Dominic, what do you know about prison, buddy? You don't know nothing about prison. Like you're like half Eddie Guerrero, half Rey Mysterio right now. Where are you, bro?
And then we get Finn Balor versus Macario. Finn Balor versus Cody for the main event. But then you think you know me hits, and then Edge just annihilates the Judgment Day for no reason at all again. Just
Wait, what?
yeah,
You're
remember?
skip you are skipping way far ahead, buddy.
No, Edge came out in the beginning of the show.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You dingleberry.
Wait, did I miss that?
Yeah, Edge
Oh
made his
shit.
entrance, and he's like, as soon as they like were about to
Oh
go,
yeah. They were standing around so long, and then fucking just out of nowhere, Edge's music started playing
he
again, and
goes
then
and
just out he comes, like,
he attacks them all. It
uh,
was fucking. I thought it was hilarious. He's just been beating them up for for like no reason again. And
coming
then
to get you.
and then we go on like they go, and then I think we would go on commercial break, and then we come back.
And we found out what the men's elimination chamber match is gonna be, and it is not for any of the world titles. It is for the United States Championship, the men's elimination chamber match. I cannot find a better way to waste an elimination chamber match. But we'll get there.
Yep. And then following that one, I think it was Seth Rollins versus Chad Gable. Right after it was an elimination chamber qualifier match. I love Chad Gable, and
Whoosh, please.
Chad Gable, I feel like he's super underutilized. He's really good.
Like Wheeler underutilized.
Yeah, like Weeder underutilized, and I feel like Homeboy could have potential, but Rollins picks up the victory. They had a really good match. They're both good together. Fucking, and then Rollins wins, and it goes on to proceed to go to the chamber for the U.S. title for no reason. And
Well,
then
Seth won that match with the pedigree. Like he didn't do the stomp. He didn't like. He just flat out won it with a pedigree.
yeah,
I was like, what?
whew. And then we go back to commercial break. We come back, and then Rhea Ripley's music hits, and then she cuts a promo, chooses Charlotte. She wants to get revenge, or like some sort of revenge, basically, from on Charlotte from like what 2020's WrestleMania, right?
Yeah.
Jeez, let go of the grudge. It's been 3 years. No, I'm playing. Uh,
No, I like this. I like this, and I'll tell you why.
I'm not a fan of it. I don't like Charlotte. So
Charlotte.
I
Charlotte.
mean, she's obviously gonna lose, but I'm not a fan of Charlotte. So
You
what?
mean
Why?
Borlet
Why?
Flair?
Why do you like Charlotte versus Rhea?
Rhea made it really clear the other night during the Royal Rumble press conference afterwards that all she's missing to be a Grand Slam champion in WWE is the SmackDown Women's title.
Oh
So
yeah, I forgot. She's the SmackDown Women's
I
Champion.
I completely understand why she's going after Charlotte and not wasting her time with Bianca.
Mhm. Okay, you're right. That makes more sense. I forgot Charlotte was the
Hell
SmackDown
yeah.
champ. Well, that sucks. Cause she's probably gonna go to. She's gonna
No,
be in SmackDown now.
Charlotte's the NXT champ.
For no reason.
Charlotte's just gonna go down and bury the NXT roster.
And then we come back from commercial after that shit, and then Johnny Gargano comes out with Loomis, and then Corbin. I don't fucking like how they're using Baron Corbin. Like, what did Baron Corbin do to these people that make him use him horribly? Like, they're burying Corbin like Elias, exactly like Elias. They're burying Corbin every single fucking week. Both of
this
those
isn't e-
men.
this isn't even his worst freaking gimmick.
It isn't, and they're burying him. This is supposed to be his what? JBO calls him the greatest wrestler on the planet or some shit like that. What the?
He's a modern day wrestling god. Ugh.
He's been losing week by week by week, and it has led to absolutely nothing. I feel like Elias has been losing week by week by week, and absolutely nothing. I feel like those two should have mid card title nearbys, but he fought Johnny Gargano. Johnny, of course, takes a dub. But I just don't. I met this guy for crying out loud. Baron Corbin was one of the coolest people, and I fucking fucked with Baron Corbin even before when he was a U.S. champ,
And
the Money in the
and
Bank.
Sponge was absolutely tiny next to this guy.
So
It was
yeah,
so funny.
I just don't like how they're utilizing him in this. I feel like he should have some sort of bigger push that leads somewhere, and a better attire, and a better theme song. Bring back the Lone Wolf. Like fuck, the that shit was good until Cena fucking ruined it for no reason. I feel like it's. I don't know if you noticed this, but it's been downhill ever since Cena cost him that fucking Money in the Bank fail.
Well, I mean, Cena and the Golden Shovel will never be wrong.
Ah.
The Golden Shovel.
Any do. We go to commercial. They do more video. They do a bunch of Royal Rumble recap, a bunch of video packages. We go backstage. Then we have Adam Pearce talking to what's her Kathy Kelly, and then Chelsea Green is like, "So, what am I gonna get used for?" Like, or whatever. And then I don't know. I don't really remember that. I just remember Chelsea Green being on the screen. And then it went to commercial. And then we come back. Oh no, no, yeah, it did go to commercial. And then there was another segment where Carmella comes back, and then you have Kana or Asuka have glasses on, and then after she's done with Carmella, Asuka takes off her glasses, and it's revealed she has her like eye contacts, and her teeth are like blue with the mists. It
Yeah,
was cool.
she was literally drooling out the blue mist. It was pretty horrifying to watch. Like
She's
freaking
coming to get you.
Carmella just turned her head. And she was like, "Ew," and ran away.
She's coming to get you.
She's coming to get you.
And then we get Dolph Ziggler's music, and he had a fucking crazy ass jacket. That shit was an oversized white fucking coat. It looked hilarious. And then he makes his entrance, and then Otis's cousin Bronson Reed makes his entrance, and kid you not you could drop a pencil in that arena, and I feel like you could hear the pencil drop. There was no crowd reaction in his entrance.
Yeah, that was pretty annoying. Considering he went on to squash Dolph.
Like,
Like what the fuck?
it's like if he walked in. It was like if he walked into a library. That was literally his with music coming out. No one gave a fuck about Bronson Reed. All due respects, he's really good in the ring. But ain't no one on Raw gave a fuck about Bronson Reed. He should have just gone back to NXT where they actually would care about him. But for fuck's sake, wasn't he with the Miz? What happened with that?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Did they just like give up
Like
on that?
it seems like they just gave up on that. I
Like
don't know
I,
why they would
cause
have.
didn't Bronson Reed help Miz win the money like that was hung up in the what? I don't know what the fuck if I remember correctly. I don't know if they ever like turned on him. I don't really remember, but whatever. Bronson Reed won, squashed Ziggler for no reason, and then was that the final match before the main? Oh, then Bianca Belair was announced, and then we come back from commercial break, and it's
Yeah,
fucking.
Bianca Belair is scheduled to be up next on Raw.
So
So
yeah, and then we come back from commercial break, and then it says Cody Rhodes versus Finn Balor up next, and then we go back to commercial break, and then And then we go to we like they do the entrances. Cody's entrance, pyro fucking blew up that arena.
Fucking
Like they like if you took it.
wait a minute. What happened to the segment with Becky and Bailey? I mean, it was dumb,
Oh,
but what
I
happened to
forgot
the
about
segment
that.
with Becky and Bailey?
Oh yeah, we came back. Sorry, I just really got excited for like the Cody match was really good. But anyway, so yeah, Bailey comes out, cuts a promo. I'm done with Becky. Becky this, no more Becky. Becky's music hits. I want to fight you next week. No. Bailey says no. I don't want to fight you. You're chopped. Blah blah blah. And then she pulls out Dakota Kai, all beaten up, and then a chair in her leg about to snap it. And then she says, "Well, what did she say about Seth?"
Oh, she said the only reason he married you is because he knocked you up. That's a good dig. That is a
That
really
shit
good
was
dig. Right there.
hilarious. And then she's like, "Well, fight me steel cage next week." Oh, and then she's like, "No." And then she pulls a chair and she's about to smack. She's like, "No, no, no, fine, fine." And I guess next week we're gonna get Dakota, not Dakota Kai, Bianca. No, not Bianca. Fuck, Becky Lynch versus Bailey in a steel
Yeah,
cage.
the steel cage match from last week that never happened.
And then we go to commercial
And then,
break. And then
no,
Bianca
no,
Belair
no,
was.
no, 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 no. Because remember, Dakota Kai was down on the floor, and she finally got Bailey to agree to the match, and she goes, "Oh yeah, you should go check up on EO back there too."
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but it was irrelevant. So, um, then we go to commercial break, and then it says Bianca Belair will be on next. And then Bianca Belair, oh, I guess she missed her flight or something, because she would definitely did not come out and make her entrance, because it said Cody versus Finn Balor up next, and then we got more video packages, and then we went to commercial break, and then we came back, and then I missed the entrances, but I just saw a bunch of smog in there. Cody blew up that arena. If you took your grandpa, he probably got memories for flashbacks from that Cody entrance. Hopefully, he didn't take your grandpa. If you took your grandpa, you should have. He probably got them flashbacks during those pyro. And then Balor
Dang
made
it,
his entrance.
Corbin.
And then Balor made his entrance. The match started, and the villain can carry this one.
I can watch this until I'm absolutely spent from exerting all my energy. I can literally talk about this match on Twitter until I'm blue in the face. Uh, this you I can watch Cody and Finn wrestle forever. Uh, they've never squared up and fought before. Like, all right, buddy, like give it a rest. But it just back and forth. It was a lot of fun. Like uh, sling blades, drop kicks, suicide dives. You had everything, and then towards the end of that match, it was a little annoying that Cody got chucked to the outside. Damage control. God damn it! You see, now Sponge got me making mistakes over here.
Yeah, damage control
Uh,
was in there, like on the corner. That shit was crazy. I was
yeah,
like,
they were just chilling there with the Judgment Day, and then fucking Edge came down from goddamn John Moxley territory, out in the crowd somewhere. Like Homeboy hit his music and came out, but then Homeboy came out from the crowd. I just uh yeah, he beat up on everybody in the Judgment Day, and Beth Phoenix came out again because Rhea was beating the shit out of Edge, which was hilarious, by the way. Like they need to let Rhea be in some big profile matches going forward.
well, Cody, Balor, good ass match. I loved it. I just hated the picture in picture. Too many picture in picture. Way too many
Yeah,
picture.
they went to picture in picture twice during that match, and that match started with 17 minutes left in the show. So I was like, wait a minute.
I feel like
We got all the extra commercials from last week from that commercial free first hour.
they should have done a commercial free last hour for this. I love that match, and it was.
Painted by all the commercials.
Yep. Indeed. Yes, indeed. It was.
I mean, it wasn't a bad night. You got three of the parts for the Elimination Chamber for the U.S. title. Obviously, Austin Theory's in this match. I didn't really dig the segment between Austin Theory and MVP. I thought it was dumb. Uh, they're like, oh, you're afraid of Bobby Lashley. Oh yeah, well you're afraid of the Undertaker. I'm like, what the fuck? Why? Like why? Why does anybody say some dumb shit like that? Of course they're afraid of the Undertaker, but don't compare the Undertaker to Bobby Lashley. Like it's just,
Oh yeah, I
uh,
forgot about that MVP segment. That MVP segment, I thought it was dumb.
it was whack. It was fucking whack
That's
as fuck.
why I forgot about it. That's fucking. Nonetheless, the one downfall is I wish they just did the bloodline shit on this episode. I'm really was like tempted to be like, oh shit, we're gonna get the continuation and we'll see what the fuck happens and then we have to wait till Friday. I mean, I understand, oh yeah, bring the viewership to SmackDown, but I was actually a little bit more hyped up for that shit because I was like, oh shit, we get to see Owens and Sammy and see where that shit goes. Jay is also against the Bloodline. He said he's out. He tweeted or posted on Instagram, tweeted that he's out. And
Yeah,
I really was like, oh shit, this is actually finally got my eyes after fucking 3 years of this nonsensical nonsense. This actually has my actual attention to care. And they fucking didn't put it on Raw. But, the Raw wasn't bad, so that's the only good thing. Because if Raw was really bad, I would have had an issue. I would have been like, should have just put it on this Raw, put it, smudge it in there. But I feel like, I don't know, too many advertisements.
there's way too many advertisements.
Way too many, too much filler, in my opinion. Way too much, too many little, not skits. Oh,
well, factor in that we have like tonight was officially the start of the road to WrestleMania.
yeah.
We had to establish all the storylines because the only match that we know of right now for WrestleMania is Rhea and Charlotte.
No, no.
Well,
Well,
Cody and Roman.
I was about to say,
Uh,
crackhead.
yeah, we have two matches for WrestleMania. Okay, cool. Uh, but it's like, I dropped my phone and I can't reach it.
That's what you get, you Mark. You
But we
Mark.
have we have the last two qualifying spots next week for the U.S. title Elimination Chamber, which again I'm not a big fan of because the Elimination Chamber is supposed to be used for high-profile matches, not U.S. title for no reason.
Well, I mean, what do you want? A triple threat match again like 2021 for the Universal
No,
title?
no, I want a good Elimination Chamber match with big ass fucking competitors like big name stars. Like you don't want to see a fucking an Elimination Chamber match that has like Roman Reigns and Gunther and fucking Drew McIntyre. Why would you not want to see the best names in the business going after the world title? Why do we want to see guys like Austin
Because Roman
Theory,
would obviously
Bronson
win,
Reed?
and it was to be way too obvious.
It's just dumb.
Well, there's that, and that is the 20 the fucking hell January 30th Raw review. I mean, I give Raw like a 7.5. I'm being
Uh,
nice.
I can't go that high. It was a good story. I'll give it a 6.5, 7.
Six and a half,
But
seven.
I'm not going over there because there's just there's too much for them still to do, and I don't think they did enough storytelling tonight.
I know. I don't think they did enough storytelling either, because I didn't go to sleep. The bedtime. I didn't see a single bedtime story for it. So no story time.
But it was funny because you saw for the first time you saw a storyline where the two winners of the Royal Rumble were intertwined.
Yep. I was really hoping for like a Rhea Cody face off or something.
That would have been really good
It would have been.
because she can do that.
It would have been like she. I thought she was gonna get involved in between Cody and that match, but she got mainly involved with Edge. But I was like,
So I gotta make an amendment now to the Royal Rumble review that we did. Uh, as it appears, Rey Mysterio was injured on Friday night, the night before the Royal Rumble, and he was a last second decision on whether or not he was going to be in the Rumble or not. And as soon as his music started playing, he tried to go out towards the ring, and he couldn't put really too much weight on his leg, so they held him back, and that's why he didn't come out.
so is that what they just had with Dominic taking his mask and ripping it?
Yeah.
I mean, at least it made logical sense. Like they had a
Yeah.
logical sense,
They had to play it into the storyline because you know it's going to be Ray against Dominic at WrestleMania. Like, come on.
and that's where Rey Mysterio like wins his first WrestleMania back because every WrestleMania he's been back, he hasn't won a single Mania. 28.
No, I think this is Ray's retirement match against Dominic.
I don't think so. He's gonna retire. He said he was retiring late this year with Edge, November. But, but
But if he's injured again, he's only going to want to do that one more match with his son, and that'll be it.
that is true, and that's a good send off for Ray. So
Everybody's I'm scrolling Twitter right now. Sorry.
yeah,
There's a lot of people complaining that there was no Bloodline on Raw. And I'm
I
just
mean,
like, what did you expect? You have to let this simmer for a few days. You're gonna see more stuff come out on social media between Jay and Jimmy and Solo and Roman and Paul Heyman. Like you're gonna see more story
did
being
you see
told
that
on
picture of
social
Paul
media.
Heyman in like a fucking blueberry suit?
That was so fucking funny. Oh, that was
The shit was so random. Fucking blueberry Paul Heyman. Fucking blueberry. Like, remember the Blue Tista? Blue.
No, no. You know why he did it, right?
Why?
Because he watched our review and heard you talking about that blueberry yum yum.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Welp. Welp. Any last regards for Raw?
Yeah, blueberry yum yum, 7 out of 10.
Oh my god. All right. Well, that recaps the what fucking episode is this? 16? Episode 16 of our Wrestle
Twitter,
Relaunch
Twitter,
podcast.
Twitter blueberry yum yum.
Yes. Twitter Blueberry Yum Yum. Episode 16. Our 2 year anniversary is right around the corner. Was our first ever review was Elimination Chamber, if I'm correct, right? When Miz
Yeah.
won the world title during the pandemic, he cashed in on Drew.
What's the date of Elimination Chamber this year?
Let me look it up real quick. Elimin 23. It is it says February 18th. So
All
it's
right. We'll do something special on the channel for the anniversary. What, what do you guys want to see us do? Like, let's do something old and just review it. Like something that you've never seen before.
yeah.
I'm gonna come up with some good ideas. If you guys don't hit us with any ideas, I'll come up with some good ideas and be like, "Hey, Sponge, have you ever seen this before?" And he's gonna be like, "No, why?" And I'll be like, "Yo, we're watching this, and you're gonna review it." And it's gonna be good because I don't know, man. I might hang on to that '94 Survivor Series in the back pocket
He's
so we
gonna
can
wake
talk
up
about it.
tomorrow and the channel's gonna be deleted. No, I'm playing.
Yes,
Well,
better not be, better not be deleted. I just freaking you gotta spend money to make money, right?
yep. And here we go. And this marks episode 16. Any last words for the people?
Like and subscribe. Check out Twitter.
I
Goose Honorary. Bill Anonymous. Wrestle Relaunch. Hashtag Blueberry Yum Yum in the chat. Let's go.
Yeah.